The sport splitboarding has been gaining popularity in recent years. An offshoot of snowboarding, it allows riders to leave ski resort slopes and venture into the backcountry. The St. Michael's College Wilderness Program just purchased a fleet of splitboards from Rome, a Vermont-based company, and this is the first winter that splitboarding programs will be available to students. It was March of his freshman year when Taylor Luno, a junior at St. Michael's College, decided that he needed to change the way he brought his snowboard into the backcountry.
So that year, I made a goal for myself to kind of go do something ridiculous, like 20,000 vertical feet of just hiking with my hiking boots on. And, halfway through it, I'm trudging up waist deep in powder, just saying to myself, this is ridiculous, this can't go on anymore.
Luno, who is now the student ski and ride coordinator for the wilderness program, approached one of the directors about the possibility of purchasing splitboards. After 2 years waiting for splitboarding technology to develop, the program spent over $5,000 to purchase the equipment necessary to take students on trips. So what exactly is a splitboard? Well, on the most basic level, it is a snowboard that splits into two skis. The skis are used to get the snowboarder up to the top of a mountain. At the summit, the two skis can come back together to remake a snowboard, which is then ridden down the slope. I had Luno talking through the setup and use of one of the boards.
So if we were going to change from snowboarding mode, we would take our bindings off, and then we have to unhinge the snowboard. So there's a couple of locks on the tail and in the middle of the board. We undo those. And then we can separate the snowboard.
Once separated, each piece of the board must be equipped with a climbing skin, which is a piece of fabric that attaches to the bottom of each ski and prevents the user from slipping backwards while climbing. And
so if you feel the skin, it's almost like rubbing a cat. From the tip of the ski down towards the tail, it's very smooth. There's not a lot of friction. However, if you go in the opposite direction, you can feel there's a lot of resistance there. So we always say, once you put your skin on, rub the kitty in the right direction.
With skins attached, you can make your way up to the summit. Once there, it's a simple matter of removing the skins and prepping for the hard-earned ride back down.
And then when you get to the top, you can pull these right off, quickly dislocating that. And then reassemble your snowboard and go shred some gnar.
The ease with which splitboarders such as Luno are able to transition from hiking to riding is what makes the emerging sport so exciting. It is one of the many skills taught during the Wilderness Program backcountry trips. Todd Wright, Director of Wilderness Programs, coordinated the purchase of splitboards because he felt it was the program's responsibility to teach students how to enjoy the backcountry safely.
Chin straps are buckled. Chin straps are buckled. Okay, everybody's bindings are good. Wrist out of your wrist strap.
Most of the emphasis is on making quality decisions. So being able to navigate in the environment, being able to go into the environment prepared, having an emergency plan, understanding terrain, understanding, how to manage a descent so we don't lose people. I mean, that's our number one thing is we don't want students bouncing off trees and rocks.
Before leading students into the backcountry, wilderness program instructors like Luno must obtain numerous first aid and guide certifications, as well as log large amounts of field experience. Luno is currently the only backcountry instructor, but Wright hopes that within the next 2 years the program will add 2 or 3 more backcountry leaders. For now, he is most excited simply by the fact that the program is available to students.
I've been a big hiker my whole life, so I think the ability to be able to do it in the winter and the fact that you get to ride down a snowboard after hiking the trail that you just climbed up is a pretty cool feeling that kind of gets you back to nature and just one with the mountain rather than using a lift or like a man-made structure.
Jeremy Plant is a sophomore at St. Michael's, and although he has snowboarded for 7 years, he's never had the opportunity to go splitboarding, something he hopes to change this year. Luno, who would be his instructor, recommends the splitboarding program to anyone looking for a new adventure.
I've never really been an artistic person. I don't paint. I'm not a photographer. But, when you get up, when you propel yourself to the top of some pitch and you're looking at, just how the landscape rolls through there and you're picking out your line and you finally send it and you have that surfing feeling coming down, you know what I'm talking about. You turn around and you look at your carving and it's like, your own personal painting.
For The Defender in Colchester, Vermont, I'm Morgan Brown.